The power of intention is the power to manifest, to create, to live a life of unlimited abundance, and to attract into your life the right people at the right moments. This quote was by Wayne W. Dyer. Folks, why is intentions so powerful? Is setting intentions just wishful thinking? It's not. Setting intentions at its core is about aligning your thoughts, your actions, and the energy to manifest your dreams and your reality. In today's episode, I'm going to share why setting intentions is such a powerful practice to attract the life and success that you want. Let's cue the intro. Welcome to the Boom Vision Podcast, the show that empowers you to live an enriching life physically, mentally, and spiritually. I am your host, Benjamin Ye, and I created this podcast to give you perspectives on how to strengthen your mindset so that you can build optimal health, create aligned wealth, and connect with your higher self. It's all interconnected. Let's get to work. Hi, folks. Welcome to episode 58 of the Boom Vision Podcast. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the powerful practice of setting intentions. This practice is what I do before I enter any meeting, before I make any phone calls, or before I record any Boom Vision interview or solo show. Before I get into why this is such a powerful practice, I want to first start with sharing my story of an experience earlier this month. So this story is about buying mum flowers. So because fall season just started, my wife wanted to decorate the front of our house with flowers, but specifically mum flowers. And so mum flowers is just a nickname for chrysanthemums. And so what we did was our entire family over the weekend went to a nearby Armstrong store to buy some mum flowers. Now, both my wife and I, we don't have a green thumb, so we don't really know much about nurturing and growing flowers. So we asked for an assistant there to help us out. So once we decided that these were a set of mum flowers I wanted to buy, we asked one of the employees, hey, can you help us to understand what is the right pot to purchase to place these mum flowers in? And the employee was sharing with us, well, this particular flower can grow quite large. So it just depends on what you want to grow. Do you want these flowers to stay small, or do you want them to grow large? And so we had a choice between either buying a small pot or a medium to large size pot. It just depends on what we want. And so the main takeaway from this story is that I realize the potential in how much we can grow is dictated by the perceived space we're rooted in. The bigger the space, the more room there is to grow. It's actually a fairly simple concept, but the question I have for you is that, do you practice this concept in your day-to-day life? And so this leads into our main topic of setting intentions. Now, what is the definition of setting intentions? The definition I grabbed off the web is that setting intentions is the process of creating a clear and focused mental or emotional intention for a specific outcome or goal. So if you have an idea, a goal, or an outcome that you like to achieve, by being clear of your mental and emotional intention of why you're achieving the said goal or outcome, you bring depth into the mental space or the metaphorical container you want to create. You give it the space for that thought, that goal to come alive, for your outcome to grow. So let me give you an example. An example of goal setting is, let's say I want to generate $1 million in revenue for my business or a project. Another goal setting is I want to have a new job with X salary and Y responsibilities. Now, what are examples of setting intentions on how you can achieve that goal? So the first example is, I want to generate $1 million in revenue for my business with ease and with fun. I want to attract the right clients where we mutually resonate in energy. I want my clients to be collaborative in nature. And I want to play in this space with a win-win mindset. Can you feel the difference in setting that intentions? The second intention of the job I want to attract, imagine setting the intention that I want a new job with X salary and Y responsibilities, with coworkers that are collaborative in nature. I want a boss that I can learn from, that can make me feel seen and heard, and empowers me to grow my career. I want to empower and inspire my team and direct reports so that they feel nurtured to grow personally and professionally. Can you feel the difference in setting intentions behind the goals and outcome that you want? Can you see, hear, and feel the power of setting those intentions? There's a quote I want to share. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. This quote was by Albert Einstein. This is why imagination is one of the core pillars of Boom Vision. Your imagination, what you see mentally, can create the space and boundaries that you are either allowing into your life or prohibiting from entering your life. So, how do you attract these goals and outcomes into your life versus chasing after them? Once you get clarity and focus on the space and container that you have created internally, once you feel what it's like to experience that in your life in the present moment, and once you let go of the expectations of how you get it by allowing the universe to just do its job, magic actually happens. If you understand the law of attraction, what is it? Basically, it's like attracts like. When you set positive intentions and you focus them consistently, you emit positive energy into the universe. So according to the law of attraction, the universe will respond by bringing similar positive energy and opportunities into your life. So metaphorically, you've heard me use a car as an analogy. If you're just focused on a goal, the destination, that's like very similar to just focusing on your speedometer. I just want to go faster. I just want to look at the speed on how fast my car is going. But your eyes are glued onto the speedometer. If your eyes are no longer glued to your dashboard, but instead you have a clear and mental picture of you enjoying the ride, the company and the passengers that are in your car, the music that you're listening to along the way that make you feel good, the scenery that you get to see in this journey, then guess what? You're no longer fixated on a speedometer. That intention that you're setting, the energy of the type of journey that you truly want to experience, you're signaling that energy to the universe, that is what you want to attract. And so the main takeaway I want you to get from setting intentions is that if you just set goals, that's like indicating which mile marker you want to achieve in the next part of your journey. But if you set intentions, that's like getting clear of your compass, your ship, your rhythm. What do I mean by this? The analogy I'm going to use here is like sailing in the ocean, okay? When you set intentions, that's being clear of your compass, your ship, and your rhythm. What is your compass? Your compass will indicate the direction you want to head towards. Do you want to take the scenic route where you'll get sunlight and feel the sun rays of joy? Or are you looking for the path of least resistance, the fastest way from point A to point B? And you don't really care if you're enjoying the process, you just want to get there fast. There's no right or wrong answer. I just want you to be clear of what intentions you want to set. What is your ship? Do you want your ship to be filled with love, with light, with passengers that you vibe with and that you enjoy the company of? Or are you looking to take this journey solo, to give you that peace and quiet, to allow yourself for inner reflection? Again, there's no right or wrong. It just depends on what intention you want to set. And what's your rhythm? What is the pace you're looking for? Do you have a need for speed, or do you want to enjoy the journey? Are you looking for a personal rowboat, or do you want a yacht or a speedboat? Depending on a ship of your choice, each have different rhythm. So at the end of the day, how do you want to feel in this journey? The color and depth of your imagination as you set your intentions will dictate what you attract into your life. Without setting intentions, you have a higher chance of chasing your goals, that mile marker, rather than magnetically attracting what is the experience you want in your life. Can you feel that? So with that said, what are this week's action steps? What I want you to do in a calm state is just practice setting intentions before making that phone call, before entering that meeting. What I want you to do is just take a moment and saying out loud, my intention for having this blank, it could be a call, a meeting, etc., with blank, person X, Y, or Z, is having a loving conversation, is having a collaborative meeting filled with positive energy. It's having a peaceful and supportive energy to discuss what appears to be a difficult topic. So those are all examples of setting intentions before your interaction. And what you can say out loud is just, please bless this meeting, this chat, this encounter, filled with love, light, and positive energy. Create the clarity in a space and container that you want to hold for this interaction. Imagine that the room is filled with warmth and positive energy that surrounds you and this person that you're having this interaction with. Because by having that clarity, you'll know what you want to attract in this encounter. And when you have that mental image and you feel through it, just let it go. Empty your inner cup. Let the universe do its job and flow through you so that you're attracting that beautiful thought because you've already created that container of what it is you want it to fill with. So, final thoughts for today's episode. There's a quote I want to share. Success is a journey, not a destination. The doing is often more important than the outcome. This quote was by Arthur Ashe. I hope by listening to today's episode, you understand the power of setting intentions and that you start using this powerful practice in your life. You have the power to attract the journey you want to create in your life rather than chasing the next destination. You've got this. I love to hear your thoughts. Send me a DM on Instagram at Benjamin Ye. I want to hear if you resonate with the power of setting intentions. And if you're new to this show, I welcome you to hit that subscribe button to this Boom Vision podcast if you are hungry to grow mentally, physically, and spiritually. Until next time, folks, be kind to yourself. Be in the light. Be you. Thank you so much for tuning in to my Boom Vision podcast. If you'd like to find out more about me and this podcast, head over to benjaminye.com. That's spelled BenjaminYeh.com. If you haven't already, click subscribe and I'll catch you next time.